Hello everyone. Dit is a press display and I went to the German newspapers and I choose this one, the Tagesspiegel. And you see that is from March 5, so I can, it's from today actually. I can make it bigger. I go here. And then here you have it very big about an article about Putin comes back in the Kremlin in German, right? And what I want to do is I make it now smaller again. What I want to do is to go here and click on this one. And then I see on the next page I see this, and it's in German. And so I can let the computer read this, and then after that I go to translate here, and I click on English, and I got it in English, and then we listen to the English version. So I can do that first too, you know, but I think might be a good idea to start with the German one. The German is the real one. I mean, it's made by a newspaper person, by a newspaper person. I don't know whether it's a man or a woman. It is not important. The voices that you hear are a female and male, but that's just a computer. It's not a real being. And now the English text is made by a computer. So the English text is not perfect, but you can make chocolate out of it, so to speak, right? So, but let's go now for the German one first, unless I still have my doubts. This is Putin, as you see. I still have and this is the article completely in German. I still have my doubts whether I shall start with English or not. Maybe it's better to start with English, and you know what it is all about, and then the interpretation of the German will be better, I think. So let's go to English, and it's pretty fast, as you see. We got it immediately, but again, this is made by a computer, you know. So you have to keep that in mind. So let's go to listen, and then you will see here that it's going to work here. I have to put it in the beginning. This is the beginning, and then you will see here Putin will return to the Kremlin, and then you hear probably the people who made that article, right? So let's go.
Putin will return to the Kremlin. Russian Prime Minister wins presidential elections with absolute majority/massive Volkshangsver drafts. By Claudia of Salz, Berlin, and Elke Windisch, Moscow. Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin was elected on Sunday in a vote attended by fraud allegations as the new president. He returns for another 6 years in the Kremlin. After counting the votes of half, Putin came to 64.4%, as the Central Election Commission announced on Sunday evening. Since he has achieved an absolute majority, it must not be in a runoff election. Before even a third of the votes were counted, Putin was on a square near the Kremlin of more than 100,000 people celebrate the winner. "We won in an open and honest fight," said Putin. As for the parliamentary elections in December 2011, independent election observers and opposition activists have also raised allegations of fraud on Sunday. The observers documented thousands of violations. Some voters were transported by buses from one polling station to another, each time they cast a ballot in the ballot box. The interior
Now, maybe it's fine. We came to, where is it, a ballot box here, until the Interior Ministry said, however. So let's go now to the German part. So here is the German translation, or the original one actually, and it's spoken by a female computer.
Putin kehrt in den Kreml zurück. Russlands Premier gewinnt Präsidentschaftswahlen mit absoluter Mehrheit / massive Fälschungsvorwürfe. Von Claudia von Salzen, Berlin, und Elke Windisch, Moskau. Der russische Regierungschef Wladimir Putin ist am Sonntag in einer von Fälschungsvorwürfen begleiteten Abstimmung zum neuen Präsidenten gewählt worden. Damit kehrt er für weitere 6 Jahre in den Kreml zurück. Nach Auszählung der Hälfte der Stimmen kam Putin auf 64,4%, wie die Zentrale Wahlkommission am Sonntagabend mitteilte. Da er die absolute Mehrheit erreicht hat, muss er nicht in eine Stichwahl. Noch bevor auch nur ein Drittel der Stimmen gezählt war, ließ sich Putin auf einem Platz in der Nähe des Kremls von mehr als 100.000 Menschen als Sieger feiern. Wir haben in einem offenen und ehrlichen Kampf gewonnen, sagte Putin. Wie bei der Parlamentswahl im Dezember 2011 erhoben unabhängige Wahlbeobachter und Oppositionelle auch am Sonntag Fälschungsvorwürfe. Die Beobachter dokumentierten tausende Verstöße. So wurden Wähler mit Bussen von einem Wahllokal zum nächsten gefahren. Jedes Mal warfen sie einen Stimmzettel in die Urne. Das Innenministerium erklärte jedoch, die Wahl sei reibungslos verlaufen. Putins Wahlkampfchef Sergei Govorochin sprach gar von den saubersten Wahlen der russischen Geschichte. Das Ergebnis sei ein Beweis dafür, dass das Volk keinen Systemwechsel nach dem Muster des arabischen Frühlings wolle. Der Kandidat der Kommunisten.
Now, I don't know, maybe I went a little bit too far compared with the English part, but we will see. Yeah, I believe I went in the Germans over it. I was here about the result is approved, that the people do not change, something like that. But in the English text we stayed here. So let's go here.
Ladis Jugano kritisierte, ihm sei.
Now this is still the German lady, and that's not what we want, so I'm going to get the other one.
Putin will return to the Kremlin.
Now it started all the way from the beginning, right? So that's not what we want. Maybe let's see what it is here. Now, when it was on pause in the recording, I could find where it was, and I went to here, to where we stopped, and it is here. The Interior Ministry said, however, the election was a smooth run. That was where the English text was. So
the Interior Ministry said, however, the election was smooth run. Putin's campaign manager Sergei Govorochin even spoke of the cleanest elections in Russian history. The result is a proof that the people do not change in the system along the lines of the Arab Spring. The candidate of the communist Gennady Zyuganov criticized as being several million votes were stolen. The election result was illegitimate. Zyuganov came first with 17.1% results in second place. The oligarch Mikhail Prokhorov was 7%, the ultra-right Vladimir Zhirinovsky is 6.7%, and the applicable Kremlin Sergei Mironov 3.7% of the vote. The turnout was 64%. For the first time, citizens have been following the progress of the vote on the internet. On the orders where Putin at the polling stations have been installed webcam. After the parliamentary elections in December, tens of thousands of anti-counterfeiting and anti-Putin and President Dmitry Medvedev still planned exchange offices took to the streets. The opposition wants to demonstrate on Monday at Moscow's Pushkin Square against the unfair election from their perspective. The well-known blogger Alexei Navalny said earlier on Sunday evening that Russia had no legitimate president. Officially approved the rally only for 10,000 participants. Approximately 450,000 operations forces were already in use on election day across the country. Putin was president from 2000 to 2008. Since he could not run for a third term, he was followed Medvedev and Putin became prime minister.
So that's the complete English one. So we'll go back to the German original text. Now I believe that we are now here in where the English text picked up again. In het German is het das Innenministerium erklärte jedoch, die Wahl sei reibungslos verlaufen.
Das Innenministerium erklärte jedoch, die Wahl sei reibungslos verlaufen. Putins Wahlkampfchef Sergei Gorochin sprach gar von den saubersten Wahlen der russischen Geschichte. Das Ergebnis sei ein Beweis dafür, dass das Volk keinen Systemwechsel nach dem Muster des arabischen Frühlings wolle. Der Kandidat der Kommunisten, Gennady Zyuganow, kritisierte, ihm seien mehrere Millionen Stimmen geklaut worden.
So I want to give my 5 cents here. You know, in case some people think, what the hell are they talking about? I can imagine that. And what they here say that the election was not the way as it happens in Arab countries, you know, like Tunisia and stuff like that. That's what those Russian people that are in the government said.
Das Wahlergebnis sei illegitim. Zyuganow kam nach ersten Ergebnissen mit 17,1% auf den zweiten Platz. Der Oligarch Michail Prokhorow erhielt 7%, der ultrarechte Wladimir Schirinovsky 6,7% und der als kremlnah geltende Sergei Mironow 3,7% der Stimmen. Die Wahlbeteiligung lag bei 64%.
Yeah, and here, you know, they say there's what the other candidates, how many percents they had, you know, and that the Wahlbeteiligung, I don't know what that exactly is, but I think, you know, the people that vote, that was, I guess, that was 64%.
Erstmals konnten Bürger den Verlauf der Abstimmung im Internet verfolgen. Auf Anordnung Putins waren in den Wahllokalen Webcams installiert worden. Nach der Parlamentswahl im Dezember waren Zehntausende gegen Fälschungen und gegen den von Putin und noch Präsident Dmitri Medvedev geplanten Ämtertausch auf die Straße gegangen. Die Opposition will an diesem Montag auf dem Moskauer Puschkinplatz gegen die aus ihrer Sicht unfaire Wahl demonstrieren. Der bekannte Blogger Alexei Navalny sagte bereits am Sonntagabend, Russland habe keinen legitimen Präsidenten. Offiziell genehmigt ist die Kundgebung nur für 10.000 Teilnehmer. Rund 450.000 Sicherheitskräfte waren bereits am Wahltag landesweit im Einsatz. Putin war schon von 2000 bis 2008 Präsident. Da er nicht für eine dritte Amtszeit kandidieren durfte, folgte ihm Medvedev und Putin wurde Regierungschef.
So that was it, guys and gals, and I hope you like it. It maybe it's a little long, but the nice thing is that the pronunciation from a German computer is you know, is spotless, very good. And so in the text, of course, too, it is made by those two ladies here, Claudia von Salzen and Elke Windisch in Moscow, but they have look like the German neighbor anyway. They are in very good control of the German language, and then the translation is not too bad by a computer, right? So I hope to see you again.